Yo, you know what time it is. You're locked in and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airways with two of the flyest DJs in your ear. I go by E2 Smooth.
And it's your girl, LG Penny. What's poppin', what's poppin'?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, nigga. Merry Christmas from the Day Late Show, nigga. You know what time it is.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year's. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy New Year, yes. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
From
The Day Late Show, okay? To yours.
Man, happy holidays. Yes. Be safe and hold your loved ones tight. You never know when the last day is, man. Real talk. Man, we are back. We are back for another week of the greatest show on the earth. I wouldn't say all that, but I would say the greatest podcast on the airways.
First off, we is going to say all that. We is the greatest show on earth, okay?
We know that, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna put it to the streets. They gonna learn real soon. real soon.
Facts.
Penny, man, give me the rundown. What's on today's show agenda?
So on today's show, The Day Late Show, we're going to give you guys a few good topics per usual. Our first topic that we're going to kick it off with you guys today is going to be talking about True's Kitchen.
Yes, sir. Now, everybody knows and everybody done heard about the story that happened about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago with True's Kitchen. True's Kitchen is actually a popular up-and-coming restaurant that, you know, that is based in Dallas, Texas.
Triple D,
and
Double D, you know.
It was a thing that happened, I guess, about 2-3 weeks ago, where the owner of the restaurant actually asked a few women to leave because of the what was they doing? Twerking, I think.
They were twerking to the music that was played at the restaurant.
You know, that was playing at the restaurant, and he asked them to leave because he felt that, you know, his establishment wasn't built to show that type of, you know, twerking, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to know, how do you guys feel about it? And Penny, how do you feel about that?
So, from a woman's perspective, I am going to say I love to turn up agreeable twerk from time to time, but there's always a place and a time. I personally feel as if, I understand that it's a restaurant that usually may be kind of live on the weekends. They have some good music playing. So you can't fault someone for trying to turn up a little bit, especially, keep in mind, I got a Crown Peach this big, frozen. You know, you gonna be in that mud turn. You're not gonna be trying to sit down for the whole hour and 20 minutes of your visit and your meal. But I do agree that there's always a time and a place. So I feel as if, depending on how the owner came and approached the young ladies who were twerking and dancing in his restaurants on the tables and seats, I think depending on how he came at them, that really depends on how they should have responded. Because I feel like if someone, whether it's the owner or, you know, a server of the restaurant, and they come to me and be like, hey, ma'am, I'm not gonna lie, you can't throw your ass in her, Judy. You know, it's cool, but you got too much fuzz. We can't handle all the sauce. Then I'd be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna shut down. Because they can't handle all the sauce and the drip, you know, apparently.
Man, stop.
But nah, I feel like there's always a time and a place. And if you know for a fact you're in a restaurant, this is somewhere you're supposed to be eating, you should be seated properly. No matter the music, you can always turn up with your friends and say, hey, girl, get up on time. But you ain't gotta stand up, you know. You ain't gotta go to extra mile.
I mean, okay. First, before I get started, shout out to official Corn Cinco. Corn Cinco, what's happening, man? Big supporter of the Day Late Show. You know what I'm saying? AKA R4L gang. But listen, bro made a good statement. He said, man, they was twerking on his furniture. You know what I'm saying? He said, I would have spazzed out too. Also, it was a semi-classy vibe too, though. All right. So, Ocho, I got you. Listen, I feel like it was a problem on both sides, and this is why I say it was a problem on both
definitely
sides.
Let's address
because both. I'm gonna address the situation with the women first. Everybody knows twerking has been a part of the black community for God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? It's always been there. It's gonna always be there. That's just what the African American women do. You know, that's just, even when you go to the homeland, that's what you see that they do. So that's been embedded in our culture for years. My mother always told me something that I've always lived by, and I can never forget. It's not what you say,
it's how you
say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the owner of True's Kitchen, and I don't know his name, and it don't really matter, and I'm not finna put him out there like that because I'm not finna throw no bad publicity on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But like she said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I feel like, yeah, they was standing up twerking on his, you know, his furniture, and they was showing out, and that's not what he built his establishment for. I get it. But at the same time, you have to be mindful of how you come off and how you say things. Because I can sit here, Penny, and I can tell you, you know, if we have a situation or a problem or whatever, this is how I feel. You can understand me, and you can, you know, try to get where I'm coming from. But if I come to you and be like, Penny, what you on? Nigga, you doing too much. Woo this, woo. You gonna be like, nigga, who
my guard is gonna come up automatically.
Like,
who, sure.
Like, bro, where is this coming from? And I feel like when the video had hit the social media, the first thing came to my mind was the message was correct. What you said was correct, which, you know what I'm saying, I feel like a lot of young people need to hear what he said because he made sense. But at the same time, it's
what did he say? We don't know.
Basically, what he said was he didn't build his establishment for that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't open up his doors to have people come and to be twerking on the furniture, you know, coming in half naked and everything. It's a more upscale, more classy joint. You know
Question.
What I'm saying? What's up?
I understand that. I totally agree. But what if you were to come into a restaurant and you know on Sunday Fun Day in Dallas, we have this thing called Sunday Fun Day where basically you bar hop, club hop, go from club to club, bar to bar, and you just drink, turn up with your friends, you know, until you can't no more, basically.
Facts.
So with him saying this is a classy, semi-classy establishment, I can totally understand where he's coming from. But from what I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people were saying that he plays music like Lil Ronnie, Throw That Ass in a Circle, Be King, Stand Behind Her. And I'm not saying that excuses what happened, because you should still be able to control yourself and how you act in an establishment despite the music they're playing, the people that are there, etc.
Facts.
But I'm not sure if he's aware. You know, I don't even know what day this happened on, but I'm gonna say it happened on a Sunday because that's when we all in the city live on a Sunday. You know, let's say I come in there, turn off some mimosas from Glorious.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Next spot, True's Kitchen. Let's get it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We finally got reservations. You get in that mud, you get you a bottle. From what I've seen, I've never had them, but they're like frozen margaritas or daiquiris, basically. Yeah. So you drinking it on top of what you done been bar hopping on. You gonna be in that turn. He played Throw That Ass in a Circle. Shit, you probably in that you know, you thinking it's cool because you like, we Sunday Fun in. Yeah.
But I mean,
not saying it's okay, but like I said,
that's why
you setting them up to be drunk, that, and then they come here and throw that ass in a circle. I'm not saying everybody supposed to throw that ass in a circle, but you know, you need to play some high classy music. If this is a classy establishment, why are you playing Throw That Ass in a Circle around?
Let me ask you this.
Is it the club?
Bro, no, it shouldn't
or classy
matter.
Bar?
It shouldn't matter what music that he's playing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I say the message that he said, and to answer Quan question, yeah, I seen the video, but it doesn't matter the music that he's playing. I can play Be King day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? But off the
so you telling me if you playing Be King at Cheddar's, you expect?
Would you see somebody?
None of them.
But would you see somebody in Cheddar's twerking?
Hell yeah! Have you been to Cheddar's in Mesquite off of Galloway?
All the time. I don't see nobody.
I used to work there, sir.
I don't see.
I feel like if you were to play Throw That Ass in a Circle, but that's because they aren't playing that type of music. So if you play Throw That Ass in a Circle in Cheddar's on a speaker, I guarantee you at least 5 out of 100 motherfuckers that's in that bitch are gonna twerk.
And then what's gonna happen?
And then shit, if they get put out, they get put out.
My point.
I don't
is
give a fuck.
That's why
they doing it, not me.
See, that's why he said what he said. It's not the fact that he was mad of them twerking, but he wanted them to know, like, bro,
that's
this is not what I built my establishment for. You see what I'm saying? And that goes right back to hand in hand. That's just like if you have black entrepreneurs that's starting their own business, just because they black or you feel like you relate to them or you know them,
doesn't mean their price gotta be cheap.
You see what I'm saying? So you really can't be mad at bro for voicing his opinion.
And I'm not mad
at him. He said what he said.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But how
did he come at those women in person?
What the point is.
We don't know. Only that woman can express and tell us how he literally came at them. And I'm gonna say that as well, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it, like we said earlier.
No cap.
But it's like, what if he came to them and was like, y'all doing all this ghetto stuff, like who knows how that man came at them? He could have came properly. He could have came ignorant as well. No, I haven't.
Man,
actually.
He came at them ignorant for sure. He like, but it wasn't ignorant. He wasn't talking to them. You know what I'm saying? To a point where he was belittling them, like saying like you ain't shit because you doing this.
Right.
He wasn't doing it. He was just saying, how do we expect as black people for the other race to take us serious if we you know what I'm saying?
But how can he come at her and say that? I mean, I can understand him coming at her that because it's like this is a restaurant. This is not the place or the time or the establishment. But if he doesn't want that type of crowd, I personally feel like he needs to voice and let it be known like he did then and there. Maybe it's the way he said it, but he needs to say something. Yes, we play this type of music, but we do not want you guys standing on couches. We do not want you guys standing on tables. If he's going to play that music, you do have to have boundaries and guidelines. Every party has boundaries and guidelines before you get there. Every restaurant has boundaries and guidelines. So, hey, Madison, how are you doing?
I respect, bro, for the simple fact. And at the end, he even justified for what he said. I'm not saying that you can't do that because actually, if you walk out of True's Kitchen, right around the corner from True's Kitchen is House of Heroes. You see what I'm saying? So if that's what you want to do, then go around the corner and do that.
And that's what I just said.
Let my business flourish.
How can you expect, which is true, but I feel like if that's the case from this day here on forward, I mean, of course, since they already know from what happened, people ain't supposed to be twerking in there, but if you have to put a little notice on the door or on the front door of your establishment, let them know.
Let them know.
We will play this type of music, but this is not the place or time to dance on couches, or set those boundaries and guidelines. Because if you play that music and don't say nothing, then of course we're gonna expect or think it's cool for us to get up and turn up a little bit until you do say something. We're not gonna know until you say something. So you could be playing out his music, and it took for those young ladies who were twerking and shit for him to come to them and let them know, look, from this past establishment, how long it's been open, we usually turn up and let y'all do as y'all do, but now y'all taking it too far. I can totally respect that, and I understand that. If you feel like people are disrespecting your business or not making it feel classy, then maybe you have to take a change as well. You can't expect people from the outside. Let's say I'm working at McDonald's. Okay, boom. I'm working at McDonald's. I know people go come to the line every day, ask for burgers and fries. Then I come and charge them up. Don't be coming to me asking for no extra salt on your fries. They're going to be like, bitch, ain't that McDonald's? You know what I mean? Y'all serve salt on everything else.
Bro, listen.
So it's just the fact being, like you said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So
that's why I said what I said, bro.
Right.
First of all, before we continue, to Kimberly _ 411, you asked what the topic was. The topic was about True's Kitchen. Do we think bro was in the wrong, or do you think that he should have handled the situation differently? Now, to answer your question, Penny, everything you just said, bro, I absolutely agree with. You see what I'm saying? But that's why it all comes back to what we said at the beginning. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, I feel like if he would have took them girls aside and told them straight up, why are you coming in here doing it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is not what that is. We're already having a bad time trying to get people to recognize us not only as black individuals, but as black business owners. You see what I'm saying? And that's hard to already do as it is. That's why I say it's a right and a wrong time of doing things. You can do that, and I'm not, bro, to all my women out there, I'm telling you, I'm not chewing you out because you twerk. I don't, bro, do you, boo-boo. Do what you do. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, have enough respect to understand it's a right and a wrong time of how you do things.
Most definitely. And I can agree as a woman that twerks, that knows I'm not going to go twerking in a restaurant. Duh. But like I said, if you are off a few mimosas and a bottle of Patron, baby, you might get the little twerk in one cheek. Not left cheek, but the right cheek. Not just playing. But yeah, it's always the time and the place, ladies. So I feel like the conclusion of this story is don't go out to eat twerking shit.
No,
if you know you going somewhere where you're going to eat, then you should be throwing that ass unless it's a club or a strip club that got wings.
Facts.
So
Facts.
House of Heroes may be looking at it.
Or, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna even say what I was gonna say.
Next topic, but since we are talking about black businesses, black empowerment, and if anything, I still want to applaud the owner of True's Kitchen for having such a glamorous restaurant that's being recognized at this time. I hope and pray that his business continues to flourish as a black-owned business. I hope that he can convey the message to other people in a positive manner, maybe with a business letter on the door or something, letting them know, hey, I love you guys truly and dearly. We're going to play songs that are going to turn you up, but please keep your feet and your ass off of the couch.
I mean, unless
that's
you know what I'm saying, he coming up with the big bag. You know
but that's what I'm saying too. I'm not sure. I wish I would have seen the video before, but I personally feel like if I was a man or a woman or whoever owner of a restaurant, if I see people of my ethnicity or even a different ethnicity throwing ass in my restaurant and I know that we're playing their music,